All right, happy day, folks. Welcome to the Road program. Today, we're really excited because we have Navy veteran, entrepreneur, and franchise owner Edward Nostrates as a guest. Come on down with us down the road. Before I introduce Edward, as always, I invite you to like and subscribe to the channel. Whether it's 3 or 30 years, if you're in the military, one day you're getting out. All right, so Mr. Edward Nostrates did 4 years as an electrician in the Navy, got out in 2000, bounced around for a couple of jobs, and then ended up going to culinary school in Orlando, Florida. After going to culinary school, he became a baker at Publix, eventually promoted to the bakery department manager. He served at Publix for 12 years before eventually starting his own business and franchise, You've Got Maids, Southern Jacksonville. And how are you doing today, Edward?
Pretty good. How are you?
All right. Hey, so let's jump right into it. We really want to pick your brain about being a franchise owner, starting a business on your own. Can you tell us a little bit about You've Got Maids?
Sure. You've Got Maids it's a national brand company specializing in residential home cleaning. That includes one-time, move-in, move-out, weekly, bi-weekly, even every 4 weeks cleaning.
What is the area of reach that you guys have?
So we have Jacksonville and the St. John's area.
As you were trying to choose the business that you were going to open, why did you select a franchise?
A franchise, because it's more organized, systemized, I would say. You get a lot of support from corporate marketing, vendors. You get discounts from vendors and things like that. They give you all that support that you need from the beginning until you open and while you're open.
Edward, for you, what was the actual process for acquiring a franchise?
Acquiring a franchise, so I did a research. It took me about 2 years to finally find the right franchise. Then after that, I started calling, put in my applications, I did interviews, kind of like putting, like application for a job interview. I did about 3 interviews, and this one, I just got in right away.
And so when you do these applications and interviews, or what would you want the veterans out there who are trying to put in for franchises, what would you want them to know?
The franchise fee, of course, that's always one of the biggest things that they need to know. I mean, it's something that it's always upfront. They're honest about it. And also look for something that will give you discount, being a veteran.
So that franchise fee, did you have to pay that out of pocket?
I did. I took a loan. It's through SBA. It's a Small Business Administration. They have veteran program for loans.
And so as you were going through and trying to get this franchise, did you make any mistakes along the way?
For me, the biggest thing, I guess, the accounting side, I was not 100% knowledgeable. After I started the business, I found out about some programs out there. I learned through those programs. Also, marketing. Marketing is one of the biggest factor to grow. So make sure to invest. I was timid about it in the beginning, but then later on I found out you got to invest on marketing.
And so you mentioned some programs that you used to kind of learn accounting. Can you talk about any of those?
SBA, the Small Business Administration, usually they have like a local office. And so you can just call them and set up an appointment. They will guide you through everything, accounting to like marketing and things like that.
Okay, so these programs were through the SBA.
Mm-hmm.
So looking back, you've been on this journey and you have your business. What is some advice that you would give to folks that are starting their franchises, something that you would have wanted to hear when you were trying to start your franchise?
Do a lot of research. Make sure that you know what you want to do. You can take on something that you might think, it will work for me, but then it's not something that you can just spit out.
And so other than researching the franchise fee, is there any specific things that people should be looking for as they're trying to figure out what franchise is right for them?
I would say budget. How much do you need it? How much is the franchise fees and everything? How much to start? Mm-hmm. So you want to make sure that you have all the resources that you need, especially the financial.
And Edward, thanks for all that information about starting a franchise. So I do want to give you a second to talk about semi-gourmet home cooking. You have both a YouTube and a Facebook page, correct?
Yes, follow me on my YouTube page, which is Semi-Gourmet Home Cooking. I teach you some delicious recipes. You can look us up on our Facebook page, which is Semi-Gourmet Home Cooking as well. You can chat with me there, order some big products, and if you want catering services, just hit me up.
All right, Edward, once again, thank you for coming onto the show. Any final words for the viewers?
Yes, so if you live in St. John's or Jacksonville area, and if you need your house cleaned, give us a call.
All right, thanks, Edward.
You're welcome.
So here's a couple of those online resources we were talking about. The first one is vetfran.org, and as you can see here on their title screen, veterans account for 14% of franchisees nationwide, and there are over 630 companies that offer discounts to prospective vet franchisees. So both of these sites will provide all kinds of resources, including mentorship and programs. If you click on the For Veterans, you can take a look at opportunities, and there's a whole company directory here, A through Z, of hundreds of companies. There's 27 pages, 527 results listed here on this page that do some sort of veteran benefit, which can include discounts on franchise fees, support packages, etc. So vetfran.org, great website. Second site I wanted to show you guys is the U.S. Small Business Administration, SBA.gov, and I'm taking you right to the veteran-owned businesses section. So they have a whole office for veterans business development, including training programs, different funding, lender match, etc. So take a look at these sites if you're interested in a franchise, and they provide a lot of good resources for you. So with that, we're going to wind this video down. I have information in the description below, including the website for You Got Maids, and here's a link for Semi Gourmet. Here's a link for our channel, The Road Program, and we're out.